Citroën No Lemon Car in VR. Hello there everyone and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. You're listening to the OpenFed. Today we are driving a 1987 Citroën BX TRS 19. We're driving it in a special event called the Citroën BX 1 Make, meaning all the cars in the race today are Citroëns. And we're driving it at the Dragon Trail Gardens track for 3 laps. We started out 8th car of 8, and we started with a rolling start. We got 3 laps to pass 7 cars. Now there are several places where we can pass, so there is no reason to get excited. There is no strategy. There is just a let's get going, pass the car that's in front of you and keep going. Because 7 cars in 3 laps is not that difficult to do. Now, you do have to remember, these little Citroëns, they are rear wheel drive and they will spin out if you go around a corner a little bit too fast. So you do have to respect the track. It's not really a race, I guess, that you can call, more like a nice Sunday afternoon drive while you're passing cars on the road. Because they're all pretty slow. They're not a real fast car. So it's basically respect the track, use the full width of the track going around the corners from side to side, and you know, you're naturally going to catch up to the next guy and then just pass him. Because like this stretch right here in particular, you got lots of room to pass 2 or 3 cars, and you got 3 laps. If you do that 3 times, you've got all the 7 cars that you gotta passed. So there isn't really any time to get excited, but more or less to enjoy the race, enjoy the tracks. And here we're coming around the corner. We've now finished the first lap already. And I'm not sure, I wasn't paying attention to the cars we passed, but I'm pretty sure we are about halfway through the pack already. So we're just gonna keep going. Like you can see, we're, you know, it's a battle of the mighty mites. They're not very fast. You know, you get past the guy, you slow down a little bit around the corner, and he comes and passes you again. So it's just a little bit back and forth, and that's all right, because that's all part of the game. And it's a lot of fun to drive these little cars that you normally probably would never take another look at in real life, or even would like to drive. But when you're in a race like this, they're a lot of fun. Now you can see that little area above the roll bar. At first I thought that maybe the roof was open, but the roll bar is just low in the cab. So that's part of the windshield. It looks kind of funny, but it is what it is. So as we're coming around the corner here, I do believe we're about halfway through this lap now, and we've got maybe, I would believe, these last 3 cars I think are the last cars in front of us. So we got to get by these guys, these 2 in front of us, so we can get to the lead car, which is a little bit further up ahead, but we still got just over a lap to go. We're going to get that straight stretch again here pretty quick. And we should be able to take these 2 cars right in front of us. And then we'll be picking off that last one in the last lap without having to get too excited about the race itself. As we're coming around the corner here comes the straight section, and that's where we will, so to speak, step on it. Not that you can really tell that you're stepping on it, because like I said, these guys don't go very fast, you know, but we seem to make ends meet, and we get by those 2 guys, and now I do believe, got 1 left to go. He's the lead car. So we've got lots of time. Like I said, we got a full lap, because this is the home stretch here. We got a full lap, and we got, probably 2 really good places to pass him. So if we can just work our way right up behind him, and then when we get the opportunity on one of those 2 straight sections, that way we don't have to take any chances on the corner, you know, that might be a little sketchy or whatever. You know, we can just kind of stay behind him, and then when the opportunity is there, we go by him and then win the race. That's the plan. Not much of a strategy, but that's the plan. So we're gonna cruise with him from side to side on the track here. Like I said, you know, use a full track, and then that way you have less of a chance of spinning out when you go around the corner. And as we're coming along here, that straight section with the little tunnel where we passed those two cars in the last lap, I think would probably be our best bet. Because as you come into to some of these here corners, you have to slow down quite a bit so you don't spin out, you know, and when you do that, he's already around the corner and he's taken off again. So passing around the corners is not an option, but we do have to keep up with him, because if you look in the rearview mirror, that white one and the blue one is not far behind us. So they're pushing you from behind while you're pushing this guy in front of us from behind. And as we're coming up here now, we're gonna go a little bit of a corner, and when the track straightens out, we'll get that straight section just before the finish line. So we do have to make sure we make our move there, because that's a last opportunity. If we don't pass him here, just past the tunnel here, then we're not gonna be able to win the race. But I don't think that the Opafet's gonna be held back today. We got him. Now all we have to do is make sure we don't spin out in this last corner, and we're home free. This has been an awesome quick little race. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and hope to see you back here again real soon. You've been racing with the Opafet.